What up, people? What's good? Salute.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Salute to the tribe. We're hip hop and comics and hip hop. We're a niche channel. Reserved for the best is super dope. I do sell comics. Check me out on Instagram at @6th_element_comics. Yeah, because comic books are the sixth element of hip hop.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back, fam. It's been a minute. We've been hiatus for like 12 days, having some issues with the internet in my area. So we gonna keep our fingers crossed and hope that we don't get cut off tonight. But yeah, man, we here to bring in the New Year's. It's New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
What's good, Raw Talk?
Just chilling, man. Yeah, got the fam. Fam from St. Lucia visiting. And
Nice.
we also got my sons. They're going around the house crazy. Just I don't know, man. It's full of energy, wrestling, playing video games, watching Halo. Now we're back to wrestling. It's
Good times,
yeah, man.
man. Bringing in the new year with the fam is always good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got a lot of things we got to change, man. A lot of things we're gonna work on this year, man. A lot of things. But yeah, got to get the health right.
Oh, most definitely. Most
Got
definitely.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. The fast begins tomorrow, and the cleanse. And then after that, is eating just eating right, man. Not even I won't be eating any meats, anything like that. So it's kind of like vegetarian.
You going full vegan or like just
Um,
vegetarian?
yeah, vegan is a little bit more extreme for me.
Yeah.
I just straddle the line a little bit and just go vegetarian and do certain things because I know vegans don't eat certain things.
Hmm.
But I'm damn near that. Once I stop meat, I mean, the only option is the vegan option, honestly.
Yeah. I think they call me pescatarian or something like that because I just eat,
Fish.
chicken and fish. Yeah, chicken and fish and then everything, vegetables, whatever. But
Mm. Yeah, man. So
yeah,
that's the move. Get back on that. I did it for a year before, and then things was cool, and it's like now I, I was slipping. Honestly, I was slipping. So now
mm,
it's time to get back to that, so I can get back to my little proper weight, and that way I could just chill out and just stay the course.
right.
Stay with that discipline. You have more structure then. A lot of things is gonna change, man. It's just like gotta maneuver the proper way. With new year comes new ideas, new ways of doing things. So plus we don't know what's around the corner, so we definitely got to be prepared. For whatever.
Right. Yeah, especially, yeah, man. You're not ready, man.
Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of things are coming out. It's just crazy. The end of the year, everybody want to pop up with crazy stuff, crazy stories. It's exhausting, so you try to tune it out. Like this whole holiday, I really try to tune it out.
Right.
We don't. I really don't celebrate it, too much. I mean, I celebrate it for the family, but other than that, if it was just me dolo, I would just be chilling, watching movies. That's it.
Me too. Same way, man. That's if it wasn't for this doing this right here, I would be watching videos, watching movies, watching something, you know what I'm saying, chilling. My days of being outside on New Year's Eve is long gone, man. That was nothing but trouble. But you know,
Yeah,
we
right.
but hey, we here now, man. We done made it. We in our silver, what do I say, our middle age and shit, and I'm just chilling, man. Happy, I'm kicking it. Speaking of watching shows, man, I know we got a little bit of time, a little 45 minutes until the ball drops. We're gonna watch the ball drop in Times Square, tradition. But yeah, I've been watching the What If series, that season 2 has come out.
Yeah.
Uh, and the December 30 drop of What If Strange Supreme intervened marks the day event, the 9-day event release of Marvel, What If season 2. The daily release schedule was a first for the studio and Disney Plus streamer, which gave audiences a last run of MCU stories 2020 for 2023.
Mm.
But yeah, covering everything from period pieces to introducing the origin story of Kahori, an original indigenous superhero.
Mm.
And What If season 2 had a lot to offer, especially for those who have a soft spot for the underdogs of the MCU, and to get some insight about how this sophomore season 2 was constructed, and any what ifs that didn't make it into the final episode count. We got a little interview with season 1 and season 2 head showrunner AC Bradley, and due to the long production cycle, demands of animation work, Marvel Studios What If started way back in 2018, the MCU version anyway. And the writer tells us that they were already deep into season 2 before we got to see season 1 of the series. So they
Oh,
had
wow.
made this, yeah. And working in a vacuum away from the fandom's eyes. And at the time, the story editor Matthew Chauncey and the script coordinator Ryan Little had approached the second season as an opportunity to get weirder, and while honoring the characters that existed a bit on the periphery.
Shout
Uh,
out to the chat, by the way. I see people popping in.
Word is bond, yo, peace, EGC, Divine, salute, DJ Links. If
Yeah.
y'all, yeah, man. But season 1 there was a push to use the headliners, the
Yeah.
main characters. But with season 2, we had a bit more, more freedom with what they could do. To do the Tony Stark episode, to do the Black Panther episode, and Doctor Strange. He said, but with season 2, we had a bit more freedom. And at the end of the day, we're not writing a big blockbuster, $100 million movie. We're not even show running live action TV shows. We're the scrappy little animation show slipping under the Marvel Machine radar. So it was really subconscious, but I think that we veered toward the scrappy characters in season 2. And we started with the second stringers, the undervalued and overlooked, like Nebula,
Yeah.
Darcy, and Hella. Um, and season 2 was fully the COVID season of the series. With all the scripts being written between 2020, January 2020 and October 2020. That's when they did this all during COVID. And so they worked remotely for most of the script writing, the voice recordings, the animatic development, which inevitably impacted the tone of the second season. He said it felt like the world was already ending and we didn't need to add it.
Mm.
This is mid COVID. He said, and so it became kind of an escape and a fun release. He said, however, I did write an episode which is forever going in a drawer. It was very, very dark. He said, I was calling it The Children of Men with Spider-Man.
Oh,
Yeah, that would have been dope.
hmm. Children of Men with Spider.
Yeah, man. So something dark, something apocalyptic, I'm sure, something during COVID. Uh, but yeah, the first episode I thought was very Blade Runner esque. The one
Yeah.
when Nebula joins the Nova Corps. Yeah, it was very like a Blade Runner type style. And he said that the episode came from Karen Gillan, Nebula, being the most talented and brilliant actress around. He said season 1, she came to play, and so going into season 2, he said we definitely wanted to do an episode with her. But the episode has Nebula, becoming a Nova Corps investigator with close ties to Nova Prime, and who tasks her with finding the murderer of Yondu. And uh, he said this idea of doing like a darker detective episode came into our minds, and then Matt ran with it. He said it was funny. Matt was writing the episode during the early days of the pandemic, and he called me at one point, and he's like, "It's darker. The first draft was really dark. It almost ended in a tragedy, and then we lightened it up." Uh, but yeah, I mean, it's it. The thing with What If with the What If show. Um, I feel like Marvel. First of all, they're all MCU characters. There's no comic book stuff. And
Yeah.
when they were doing an animated What If, I was like, yo, that's dope. We're gonna get shit, comic book stories and shit like that. Every single thing in there is from the MCU. All the characters are MCU characters. There's nothing from the comics.
Yeah.
And I think that they they don't understand how What If works, bro. Like, okay,
Or
example. In the comics, right? They do it like this. Like, so what if Spider-Man was the Sorcerer Supreme? All right. So in the
yeah.
comics, it's gonna start out with Spider-Man as the Sorcerer Supreme, and the whole comic is gonna be what it's like with Spider-Man as the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah.
Well, the What If series does it, the show, they do it backwards. They go like this. What if Spider-Man was the Sorcerer Supreme? So the whole show is about Spider-Man, the shit that happens that makes him become the Sorcerer Supreme. And then,
Yeah.
like, what? We're
Yeah.
supposed to
Like
see what happens
origins.
after he becomes the fucking that's they yeah, exactly. It's almost like a pre. It's
Because
almost
we already know who the Sorcerer Supreme is and Spider Man is. We're
right.
just marrying them together and seeing what might happen. You know.
Exactly.
And,
And that's the whole idea of the comic, was to see what it's like now with Spider-Man as Sorcerer Supreme, see what he does. But in this series, it's almost like they didn't get that, and they just like the whole thing would be about how he became the Sorcerer Supreme.
yeah, I think the reason why they do that a lot is because they got contracts and they don't want to pay out for certain characters, and I don't know. I mean, they have all the source material in the world. The
Oh,
comics themselves are source material that they don't have to really bang their heads to think about.
right,
Do what's in the damn comic, and it's easy. But then again, you have to pay the writer of that story and all that. However they arrange the deals,
right.
but still, it's like still a source material. I mean, you don't have to take exactly from the writer. You can still embellish or take out and replace. But
Right.
I mean, these guys they choose to do it the hard way.
Yeah, I mean, there's just no reason to deviate so far from the comics, that they're unrecognizable. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's its own thing. So if you're really, like I don't like all them action figures. I don't collect no MCU characters. Like
Yeah,
all the MCU figures, I don't never buy none of them, and it wasn't like I purposely set out to not buy those. It's
yeah,
just they never appeal to me. When I see them, it's not like, oh, I gotta have that. When I see the comic book version of characters, I'm like, yo, that shit'll be dope on the shelf. It's iconic.
exactly.
Yeah, it's just not iconic. You know, it's
Yeah.
commercial as fuck.
Then
But
you try to find replacements for the heads. Sometimes it's like with the MCU. I'm funny that way with a lot of characters and especially with action figures. I don't really want a Hugh Jackman or whoever staring at me off the shelf. You
right,
know, it's a weird feeling. It's like you're treating them as idols.
yeah,
You
exactly.
know,
That's like
you know.
those are real people. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like nah. I'd rather just stick with the make believe and leave it at that.
yeah. The symbolic, the icon. The
Yeah,
symbolic, character. Not, I don't want to see Chris Evans. I want to see,
yeah,
Captain America.
yeah. I got a few of Chris Evans there. I'm trying to really replace the heads. At least some of them are like covered. Some of the Captain America heads, they got the mask on and stuff, but his actual face, I nah.
Yeah, nah, yeah, it's not working for me.
Yeah,
Uh, but yeah, this. I mean, the show does a lot of. I mean, I'm let down because I know that again, man, I'm telling y'all, James Gunn, man, the DC, this new DC shit just might be the dopest shit we've seen since the first couple phases of the MCU. Um, but like the animation for the DC stuff, it's going to be the actors that play the characters are going to play the same characters in the animation stuff. They're going to be the voice actors of their own characters. What if it's not doing? I was blown away. I'm sitting here like, why does Robert Downey Jr. sound hella weird? And it's because it's not Robert Downey Jr., dog. Like I looked at the cast, it's not even. They're not even the real actors. It's disturbing, man. They replaced a lot of Johns. Jeffrey Wright, one of my favorite actors of all time, is back as Watu. As the which that's cool, But and then alongside him, you've got you know um, for the season one, you had well, I guess they came back. You got Haley Atwell, Elizabeth Olsen, Sebastian Stan, Karen Gillan, Benedict Cumberbatch, Chris Hemsworth, John Favreau, Sam Rockwell, Jeff Goldblum, Samuel L. Jackson, Kate Blanchett. A lot of them reprised their roles for What If season two, but Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, Zoe Saldana, Anthony Hopkins, all of them chose.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all chose not to return and do their roles. So you got to look at why that might be. Um,
The money and time, probably. That's
that
all it boils down to, really.
yeah, that and it's just not as prestigious to be in the MCU anymore. Like it doesn't mean what it used to mean. They probably want to distance themselves. They're probably like, yo, we were in the cool part. Let's fucking fall back now. And whatever they're doing now, they could do that, and I'm not going to be a part of it. And they're fucking smart for that. I would think the same thing. I'm not going to be part of this. Um, I was part of the, phase 1, 2, 3 or whatever, and that was dope, and that's my legacy. But y'all ain't gonna have me floundering and squandering down like MCU, man. It's to the point that I don't even want to see an X-Men movie. By the
Especially with the idea that they're going to centralize it around the female part of the X Men.
Well, I mean, they won't even call it X-Men. They'll call it the mutants.
Yeah.
X-Men is hella patriarchal or whatever. It's like, come on, grow the fuck up.
Yeah. But I mean, you're going to see a lot of changes, man. We're going to see a lot of rapid changes. We're going to see a lot of industries are falling by the wayside now. I mean, look, you got a sneaker giant like Nike losing massive amounts of money.
Mm-hmm.
You got Disney losing mass amounts of money. You got the car companies losing mass. So we're at a point in history, if we look at it, everything has to crumble.
Yep.
And everything's going to crumble. It's just people just got to buckle in and get back to the basics with things, and even what they consume.
Right.
You know what I mean? It may be that, hey, we got to get rid of this movie shit and get back to reading. Reading comics,
Yeah,
reading, build it back up. This AI stuff is out of hand. A lot of stuff is out of hand, man. We might just have to get back to that. And I think, like, even with that movie that came out on Netflix, that Lead the World Behind.
Right.
If you look at the title itself, Lead the World That We Know Behind, actually, what we know now. Leave it behind because it's not helping anyone.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, meaning go back to the basics. Go back to what really made people smarter, made people, the entertainment quality better and everything. Go
Right.
back to that. Because right now we're wild train with no brakes
Right.
down a steep hill.
Just careening out of control.
Exactly.
Fucking dog, look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna show you some shit. This shit blew my mind. This shit really pissed me off. To tell you the truth. All right, hold on, check it out. That's some ill shit.
Create your own comic with Arvin AI, the #1 comic generator you wouldn't want to miss. Just by typing your words, Arvin will instantly create an exciting comic. It has a variety of comic styles, with the ability to edit layout, add speech bubbles, and so on. Look at my work, it's amazing. Download Arvin today.
Hey, I just designed a T-shirt saying lazy designers and artists use AI and Kittle. No one wants to use their imagination. They just want to let it, let me put this prompt in and
Right?
let it do the work. That's laziness. That's building like your mental aptitude will diminish. Yeah, the aptitude for even learning anything new.
Yeah.
Really learn by hand.
The
Very
AI is gonna be the downfall of the human intelligence.
the Terminator's here, baby.
Oh, it's happening. Man.
It's
Shit's
crazy.
all, it's all.
Even Tesla robots is attacking people now.
Yeah, exactly. And we knew it all. We know it all. And we still doing it anyway.
Yeah.
That's the crazy shit. We doing
Self-fulfilling prophecies. It's just like it's bound to happen. The warnings were there. And what every horror movie and every sci-fi movie always say, yo, they ignored the warnings.
yeah, they do. Every time.
Yeah, we're gonna be in our own little
I said they. We do. We all do it. We
oh yeah, we are. I mean, as soon as the downfall of man was the microwave.
the
That was
mic. That,
that was the start.
okay, that's one of them. Yeah, definitely a
I
big
mean,
one.
well, that was the initial start of I want it now, I want
Yeah,
it quick.
one of the big.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
so now when the microwave is made, yo, I can heat my food up real quick and have it like that. What
And
else
then
can I have like that?
then it came TV dinners, and then it was a time in the 50s when like it was socially normal for whole families to sit in front of the TV with TV trays eating TV dinners for dinner and shit. Like that up, like that was like a normal way people ate and shit. Like
Yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah, man. I mean, even though the TV dinners you had to put in the oven and wait. You had your TV. It was cool. But then the microwave, 5 minutes, my food is done. What? Okay. Let's get it popping. Now I don't have to cook. All I have to do is go to the supermarket and buy the microwavable joint, pop it in and eat.
Yeah,
Now that deplete that's why you see a lot of people not cooking anymore. Not really, you know. And the same with comics, man. No one's really truly reading. A lot of times a lot of people are just buying them for the covers
yeah,
and the resale value
yeah,
because they're speculating on, oh, this variant is going to be worth this. This variant is worth that.
yeah. It's
You're not really doing nothing for the actual comic community. You're not even doing anything for that genre or that media format because
right.
now you allowed knuckleheads to come in and use AI and everything else to write bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like these stories, these young, I'll say creatives with the quotes to come in and hey, social justice warrior, everything. We're doing that across the board. We everything. Superman's gay, Robin's gay, Iceman's gay. Uh, Wolverine got two daughters who love each other. It's crazy stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild stuff out the blue for no reason.
No reason.
I mean, it's not all doom and gloom because certain markets thrive. the vintage market thrives because now people are like, yo, we don't even want to read this new BS. We'll
Yeah.
go back to the old stuff that we missed along the way. Go back and read. Hey, if I want to go back and read Silver Surfer, I just have to go back to the basic. If I want to go to GI Joe or whatever, I can always go back. I don't need the new stuff that's going to be agenda based.
Right.
You know, and that's the problem. And then they have another problem. The youth. You're not. They're overstimulated on digital.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
That's Dubai right there.
Yeah, they got him in Dubai.
Hmm. Bro, that shit look crazy. Imagine if that shit was in Times Square though.
Oh yeah, it'll be there. It'll be there. If it ain't there now, it'll be there. Give it 5 years. Give it 5 years. They'll redo the whole thing up.
Hmm.
They'll build a super skyscraper in the middle of Times Square. Watch. They're bound to do it. It's inevitable.
From the UAE, United Arab Emirates.
Hey, what you call it? Russia and Iran just cut America off.
Oh, off of what?
Oh, they're only trading in gold. They're not trading oil in American dollars no more. They're not.
Oh,
We're not. no,
good for them. We don't care.
no. I'm saying we need to make deals. Like China follows suit. They're trying to say, hey, they're not accepting any American dollars.
Bro, we are China's number one source of fucking income. They could never cut us off. China
Oh,
and the
well,
US are fucking symbiotic, bro. They make everything, we buy everything.
yeah, but at the same time, there's other. See what it is. What's happening, bro? The world is wow is waking up in a certain way where they really realize that America is not really needed
Oh yeah.
because they, with the advent of the internet, they now know what everybody else knows through the internet.
Right.
Information travels at the speed of nanoseconds.
Right.
So it's like, what do we need America for? Oh, we need them for their export entertainment. Oh, we got our own entertainment now. I'm looking on Netflix. There's some foreign films that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
They still
So
they still devour our shit, bro. They still love Hollywood like a motherfucker.
I think with all the agenda stuff that's going on, I think
But
that's
that's Disney and Marvel. That's Disney.
no, but I mean, if you look at a lot of other movies, it's creeping in too. It's like a
And
disease.
all that woke shit, bro, that shit is dying out already. That
Yeah,
shit's already becoming a thing of the past though.
because they realize America and the European the let's say England or whatever, the UK, they're the only ones that's promoting that book BS like that.
Right.
Everyone else, they're promoting family, they promoting, the regular way of living life. Oh, here we go. Man, they still got that same old boring ass ball.
Same ball. Look
They
like
need
they did something to it though.
ah, it looks like it has been in the 80s. I mean, maybe they added more lights. They told us they added more lights.
Yeah.
It looks like the same ball that Dick Clark had back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah. What Ryan Seacrest there and stuff.
I don't know who they got today.
I know it was cold as hell outside today. You
Yeah,
know.
today was cold, man. Last night got cold up here. It was like in the 50s all
Ooh.
couple weeks, and then last night it dropped to 30.
Mm. Yeah, man. I went out to an estate sale today. Well, it was dubbed as an estate sale, but it's actually people that throw a estate sale. They usually do it, but it was their own little warehouse, and I
Right.
got picked up a whole bunch of comics and stuff. I
Oh
got
wow.
Power Pack #1, bunch of GI Joe comics. Got
So,
some got some Mr. T comics.
oh shit.
Yeah, man.
T Force.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
Of course, man. So I was like, yo, this is crazy.
hell yeah.
So I was like, yo, let me
Hell.
just found them. I was kind of happy. That was just my favorite find of the day was these comics, these I mean, Mr. T, GI Joe comics and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. So
Speaking of new comics, they just fucking reinvented Nightcrawler with permanent new origin and powers. He's got you got the new independent identity in the Uncanny Spider-Man. Is the name of the title is Uncanny Spider-Man, and it's Nightcrawler with like a Spider-Man kind of suit.
hmm
Uh, he's let me so I can show y'all a piece of that little picture.
yeah, it's like some amalgam stuff. Like that's crazy because amalgam been doing stuff like that.
Right,
You
right.
know, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
there. But yeah, it's
Wow.
Uncanny Spider-Man.
Uncanny Spider Man.
Uh,
That looks interesting, but at the same time, it's like they're running out. I mean,
I'm,
I know there's mutants that they're hunting down and stuff like that. Am I correct?
yeah,
And
well, yeah,
one
yeah, exactly.
had one.
hmm
Yeah.
what happened was the island of Krakoa gets you know taken over by this organization called Orcus, and
Yes.
it they kill a bunch of mutants, send a bunch of them to Mars, and the few that resisted the telepathic command to go to Mars, like some of the main original X-Men that were taught directly by Professor X to resist that.
Mm,
Crawler being one of them, a couple of the main guys, and they stayed on Earth, and then sort of Nightcrawler has to change his identity. He can no longer be an X-Men. He's got to kind of hide under the radar, but he still wants to be a superhero. He still
yeah.
wants, save people and do all that. And so Spider-Man, he literally hooks up with Spider-Man. Peter Parker is like telling him, like showing him the ropes and shit, and how to be a street level solo hero, you know.
Mm,
So, but it's mildly interesting, but it's just not. I don't know, man. It doesn't do it for me.
yeah.
It
So like
doesn't.
they run out of ideas. Like, okay, why don't y'all just they did it with the new universe. Remember when they brought out new characters during that time?
Yeah,
They can do it now. Bring out some new characters. Bring some fresh ideas to the table. If you're bored with the old characters, you find yourself at a wall with the old characters. Bring out some new interesting ones. There you go.
the uncovered.
hmm
But yeah, it's let me see. Yeah, it starts off with him beating up some thugs. Just some basic. No story, just beating up some thugs.
His
Uh,
silent issue.
then they go to him and Peter Parker sitting here talking,
Mm, yeah.
and yeah, he's like Peter's like yeah, he's like he gave him the spare spider suit, I guess, so he could hide in plain sight and shit. It's just I don't know, man. It's like I
Mm,
said, if you maybe if you're a big Nightcrawler fan, it,
yeah.
it'll do it for you. But
Man, Nightcrawler is a dope mutant,
he is.
but it's like he can't carry. Well, he can carry his own comic, but it's still the situation where like do something
That,
different.
but that's the thing. It's like, can he really carry his own title? That's what I don't. I don't think so. He's just not that interesting to me. I'm not. You know. I don't know.
Technically, I mean, in a sense, he carried his own comic with Excalibur, but because that's the only time I really read the Excalibur books was because of Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Because the other ones, I mean, you got Captain, what was his name? Captain Britain or some
Captain Britain, yeah.
yeah.
Braddock. Yeah.
And then you had not Namor Reader. Was it Namor Reader? It was
Thought it was like Rogue and Gambit. Oh, that's the newer one.
yeah.
There
No,
was two
Namor Reader
Excalibur.
was on New Warriors,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there was this other. I keep forgetting her name. But I mean, these characters are, like I said, forgettable. The ones you remember is Nightcrawler. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and then Chris Claremont is the writer that did all the big iconic X-Men shit. Dark Phoenix, like all that shit, like Days of Future Past, like it's all Chris Claremont. And he first conceived the idea of Nightcrawler's
Yeah,
biological
yeah. There
parent.
you go. Lito's Way got it. Shadowcat and Megan. Yeah, Megan is like.
Right.
I mean, these are forgettable characters in a way.
Yeah.
Aside from Nightcrawler, because Nightcrawler brings that X-Men mutant, following with them.
Right.
When you mix them with Spider-Man, it's like nah.
Well, I mean, yeah, the whole thing. It's not super. I'm not really digging the whole, where they took this Krakoa thing. The stuff that Jonathan Hickman started with House of X, Powers of X. I did not see coming to where it's come to. I don't like what it is. It didn't go well in my opinion. They still can fix it, but it's gonna take them to fix it. But Chris Claremont first conceived of Nightcrawler's biological parents, like who they were. In fact, shape shifting mutant Mystique and her wife Destiny during his franchise defining run on Uncanny X-Men during the 1980s. And the idea was too radical for Marvel at that time, but now 40 years later, it's become canon, and there's a new title called X-Men Blue Origins #1, definitively confirmed Mystique took on a male form in order to impregnate her wife Destiny. In addition to being a unique form of LGBTQLA plus representation that only the X-Men franchise can provide now, the permanent new origin for Nightcrawler makes the possibility of him, Mystique, and Destiny uniting as a family, uh, and this family where he's got two moms, and it's really it's some shit. It's just like, come on, bro. I mean, like, it's whatever. But by revealing the truth of his lineage, not just to readers, but to Nightcrawler himself in the story, his continued growth as a hero now operates within that context. So that's what I'm saying. It's just not, the story's just not really for me. It wasn't made for me. It's not written for me.
Why couldn't they give Nightcrawler a brother or a sister? Why didn't they have to change him up? They could have. She could have had that same scenario happen and have a new character, a new hero, create a new entity
Right.
instead of just going on. We're gonna do this to Nightcrawler. Nah, give him a brother or sister or whatever, or maybe a brother and sister that can, like on that thing on Prime, the Generation V or whatever that is, the one with spin off from the boys, them people at the
Oh,
college.
TV. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a character on there that changes from male to female.
Mm-hmm.
Could have did that with that could have been something you could have introduced as Mystique's new child. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Disability, whatever.
Yeah.
That don't
Yeah.
mess with a historically loved character.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's what they want to do. They want to take all these, iconic legacy characters and change them into,
LGBTQ.
because they have no there's no creativity, there's no original thought, none, not a fucking ounce of it in their head, and so they can't come up with their own characters. So all they can do is take the characters that have been established and just put some bullshit mask on them, some bullshit facade, uh, or they'll be like, okay, well, we'll take Superboy and make him gay, like Iceman, make him gay. Why? Why not make a gay character?
And they did it to what?
Character.
They was gonna do it to Robin.
Yeah, like what's wrong with that? With doing that? I don't understand what's wrong with making your own character. I don't.
Exactly.
All these characters were created by someone else with a whole other fucking thing in mind.
Exactly.
You can't take and change that. You can make your own shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, and
If
make
it's good, people will read it.
because they're scared. They're scared to venture out.
Yeah, they're scared that it's not going to be good and people ain't going to read it.
But they can fool people into saying, "Hey, you guys still follow these titles and these characters. Let's inject our own little philosophies and ideas into these characters, and you're none the wiser starting out. You buy them, you're reading them, you're like, what the F is this? But they already got your $4.99 or $5.99 or what have you, and they're like, ha 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 ha, you still got to follow the story now.
Right.
Like, type of supervillain shit is this? Like, you're messing it up for future readers,
Yeah.
especially or the mainstays.
Oh yeah, forget it. Like
Because most new people, if they do comics, they're gonna read off of this or their iPads. They're downloading everything,
digital.
all virtual comics.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
who's going to the comic shops? Us,
There's
our
it.
group,
That's-
older, and maybe a few under us.
Yeah, there's a few, but
You know,
for the most part, yeah. And like I said, man, the comics, bro, I've been buying them, bro. I've been buying all the new shit. I buy all the new shit, all the new shit. Every new mutant title that's out, I get it. It's just not
man.
not what it used to be, dog. It's not.
I go retro and stuff. I go old school. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll buy a few new titles and peek in, but I have a lot of quirks about how I get, buy my comics. I still like that old newsprint, like that new waxy film
Yeah. Right.
magazine paper. I hate that shit with passion.
Mm.
Even with the new Duke comic,
Yeah.
I really don't like the art, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it's art nonetheless, but I don't like it because I'm used to a certain type of design as far as the characters and stuff. I don't like it being half like Johnny Quest style almost.
Mm.
Oh,
like super cartoony.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's just like it throws me off. I'm like, where's the details?
Right.
I like when I see art, I like details.
Exactly.
But
Nah, art is the art in the comic for me is almost more important than the story. It's so important. It's equally. I'll say it's equally as important as the story.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's not a book. It's a comic book for a fucking reason. The art is important. They people neglect that shit, especially like a lot of indie comics and stuff. They'll just like some cheap ass, computer generated art and shit, and just it's all about the story. Yeah, but then write a fucking book.
Yeah.
The comic book, it's a visual medium.
Yeah.
They're speech bubbles, but it's a visual medium. We're looking at fucking characters and art and blah blah blah. So man, I think it's if the art ain't there, I don't follow it. Not at all.
It used to be the guys who did the cover work also did the work on the inside.
Oh yeah.
Now it's like you got the guys.
Now you got guys who just only do covers. They don't don't draw it.
Oh, the cover is bad as hell. Yeah, because that's what attracts you to the comic. And then you open it, you're like, all right, the story's cool, but the fucking art inside don't even match the cover. I'm like, yo.
Trash.
I'm like, man, Why? How do I got anime on the inside, but I got regular design on that?
It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
It's like a commercialized, conveyor belt, like assembly line type shit.
yeah. And
You
my
know,
brother, he's like, "Yo, I'm tired of these variants." I'm like, "Yeah, Duke got like 17, 18 variants."
here's a great example right here. Here you go. This is Wolverine number 39. This is the brand new joint.
Mhm.
Look how beautiful this cover is.
Oh, that's the one with the blade. Yeah, yeah. When he got the blade to homie. Yeah,
And that's not Wolverine behind Moon Knight. That's just some character, but it's like
yeah,
it's almost like a painting. I mean, it is. It looks like a painting,
yeah,
and then this shit is like made with a computer.
yeah. It's like, come on, man. But they're teaching people how to do prompts at a high level, so you're gonna get that
Yeah,
now on. AI made comics.
that's exactly what it is, man. This is computer generated art.
Yeah,
I'm not with it. Like sad because but I don't. I said buy all the new comics, but I don't buy all of the new mutant stuff. Only like a select few, but
hmm
um I really try to stick with certain writers, okay, because I know what they're gonna do, like Jonathan Hickman, Al Ewing,
I
Ben
mean,
Percy. That's it. Like I really don't venture outside of them when it comes to these mutant books,
yeah,
because everybody else is fucking not what I fuck with. But yeah, we got about 5 minutes until it's.
they 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 ready to go upstairs. I hear them rumbling upstairs. Everybody want to toast.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, man.
all right, I'm gonna put it on pause. I'll be right back after.
All right, fam.
All right,
All right, bet.
all right. I'll check you in a minute.
That's what's up.
All right.
See, I don't even know this dude. Used to be Dick Clark. Who's this cat? Oh no, he just crooning and shit. I'm not gonna turn it up because they'll boot us. We just flipping and ripping. I want to turn on the volume so bad, it's hilarious. But y'all can probably hear y'all watching this shit at home. There's the ball right there. Same old joint, pretty much. Shit turning colors already. Yeah. Oh Lord. We got spoilers alerts. Man. X-Men 97 episode titles revealed, man. We got the titles for the episode for the X-Men 97 animated joint, you know, the X-Men the animated series joint. They're doing a sort of like a reboot, I guess you would call it. It's supposedly a continuation. It's not going to be a continuation. It's not going to be nothing like the X-Men the animated series that we loved and grew up on. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. It will not, sadly. But I'm still gonna watch the hell out of it. Of course, I'm X-Men fanatic. But episode 1 is gonna be titled "To Me, My X-Men." You remember Professor X saying that. Episode 2 will be "Mutant Liberation Begins." It's very reminiscent of shit from the original series, but again, it's not. Don't get your hopes up. Episode 3, Fire Made Flesh. Episode 4, Motendo. Episode 5, Remember It. Episode 6, Bright Eyes. I don't know. Episode 7, Shine with Strength Reborn. Not pretentious. Episode 8, Tolerance is Extinction, Part 1. Episode 9, Tolerance is Extinction, Part 2. And episode 10, Tolerance is Extinction, Part 3. Yeah, but it is what it is. We'll see. But it's dropping the ball, man. Happy New Year's, y'all. Happy New Year's. It is 2024. Yes, sir. The ball hath dropped. Yo, salute. Spadeonomics. Happy 24, Reno. Can't be on the show, but I just wanted to pop in and say what's up to my brother. Yo, peace, brother, man. Be safe tonight. If you guys listen, you can hear all the automatic weapons and pistols and shotguns and shit being bust off right now. Ooh, that's a street sweeper. Oh, hell no. That's a 45. That's an AR. Blaze. You hear the artillery?
Blasting.
Yeah.
Blasting going crazy.
Yeah.
Dude,
that was a street sweeper. He's going wow.
I feel like they have like double barrel shotguns out there. Like,
nah, the street sweeper. You know, the ones with the big drums.
It was like a mile away and it echoed.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, they out here busting, y'all. They out here dumping out here. Wow. I hope they point them up though. Like, come on, man. We on the second floor too. Keep your head down, son. Oh, shit, real talk. Golly. Oh man, y'all can't hear it. I know you can't hear it. It sounds like a lot of fun. I wish I was outside right now, dumping off. Hey. I've been there, done that. We doing new things now. I do not want to be in Times Square. God. Yo, y'all can't hear it, man. They are going nuts. Yo. it's like a fully automatic 12 gauge slug, like that type shit. Wow, look at that. Sydney, Australia, man. They do it up. Sydney does an amazing show.
Happy New Year, bro. Happy New Year.
Cheers. Happy New Year, Brody.
Yeah.
Yo, I was just they out here dumping outside my house, bro.
Oh yeah, I know they dumping down there, man.
And street sweepers, fucking AKs out here. They going nuts.
Yeah, my brother said Happy New Year too, Reno.
Word, happy New Year, man. Happy New Year,
bro.
word is bond.
Yeah, he's trapped up at his job, for the New Year's Eve.
I know Stu Dog is too. That's
Yeah.
fucked up, man. Y'all working New Year's Eve, man.
Yeah. He said still don't nothing move but the money.
You already know. You already know.
All right, bro. I'll holler at you later on. Be easy and be safe.
All right, peace, gang.
Peace. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
So yeah. 2024, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see what's in store. You know what I mean? What's in store for 2024? I bet you that's gonna be the running slogan. What's in store for 2024? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes down, man. Yeah, be optimistic. Work on the health, knowledge, self, wealth, everything, man.
I wish y'all could hear this, man. It's bananas.
I used to live down in Georgia. I know what it is, man. I had to sleep in a tub for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, right in that tub, man. So I wasn't going outside like that. That was my first time moving down there and everything.
Yeah.
And I had to do it New Year's Eve and 4th of July.
Yep. Them the two days.
You're hearing AKs, you're hearing all sorts of armories.
Yeah, bro, it's arsenals out here right now.
Yeah. Pop, 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 boom, boom, bang. Like, yo, what?
They saved up ammo for tonight. Boxes of ammunition.
Yeah.
Just to bust it off. Yeah.
Going crazy. Going crazy out there.
Like some people save up fireworks.
Yeah.
In the hood, we save up bullets.
Now be careful with them things. You shoot them up, they gotta come down.
And that's what I'm like, man. I hope they point them up in that direction, man, because I don't need them falling on me. I'm on the second floor too.
Going wow. Let's see what happens.
Will be
the country's New Year, honestly, because the masses. Yeah, this is New Year's for the masses, but everybody's birthday is their individual New Year. So, but this is cool. Everybody kissing in Times Square.
Yeah.
It's hell. Nice.
Alright, I do not want to be there.
Shoot. I mean, I haven't been in how many years?
I haven't been since I was a kid. Like a kid.
Yeah, man, it's frigid out there, man. Frigid. I'm right here in the coziness of my home. Wife and kids upstairs, families upstairs. They chilling, I'm chilling.
Everybody's safe. I know where everybody at.
Yep, out of trouble.
Yep.
Everybody texting, of course.
It's gonna be a good year though. I feel it. Feel it, man.
Be optimistic about that. Sometimes when you have certain acquired certain knowledge and foresight to see certain things, you can be pessimistic a lot.
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna try to be more optimistic.
Right.
So that's what I'm hoping that the world slow down, be patient, because the world at right now, man, is just moving too fast for its own good.
Oh,
On all levels.
you see that?
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying.
That's a house explosion. You see that shit? God damn.
And this just happened
The
today.
whole crib. Yeah, just now. I mean, oh, I thought it was a tornado came and
I'm
blew it.
hearing the shots now, bro. I hear it. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. Yeah.
Just nonstop.
Mm-mm-mm. They'll be busting off until at least 12:15. That's when they should stop.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know,
Yo, that's crazy.
crazy. Whoa.
People killed, 2 injured. Damn.
Damn, that level. What was they doing in that house? So what? It was just a gas leak, probably. But a gas leak at that, they have to have their house sealed, because even though you got a gas leak, it could dissipate, being that you have ways for the gas to escape.
Right.
That's something else, man. I don't know. That's something else, bro. Like, not
That's
conspiracy wise, but hopefully they wasn't cooking meth or something.
right. You know, it don't say.
Yo, why she look like she hunchback of Notre
Reporting in Northfield
Dame?
County.
She look crazy, right? Like she ain't got shoulders Quasimodo.
His description of the aftermath is chill.
Hunchback his shoulders.
I don't know how to explain it.
This is the voice of one of the first people to respond to the scene. The
Damn.
neighbor asking to remain anonymous.
I live about 100 yards from. By the time I drove there,